Today, we are focusing on the crucial figure that every business owner, investor, and individual may need at some point in Brazil: a litigation lawyer. When these arrangements escalate into legal disputes, or when your rights need protection before a Brazilian court, having a trusted Brazilian litigation lawyer by your side is not just helpful, it's essential. Litigation in Brazil is complex. It involves navigating in a civil law system based on codes, statutes, and strict procedures, especially under the Brazilian Code of Civil Procedure. In this environment, every deadline document and legal argument can determine the outcome of your case. That's why working with a specialized litigation lawyer is a decisive move. So, what exactly does a Brazil litigation lawyer do? First and foremost, they represent clients in judicial disputes across a wide spectrum of areas, including commercial conflicts, corporate lawsuits, labor claims, consumer protection, tax enforcement, and regulatory defense. Let's begin with civil and commercial litigation. If your company is facing a breach of contracts, disputes with a supplier, or a conflict with shareholders, your litigation lawyer will guide you the entire process. From evaluating the claim to drafting the initial lawsuit, gathering evidence, attending hearings, and appealing decisions if needed, your lawyer builds a solid legal strategy that fits the nature and size of dispute. They can also represent you in actions involving real estate disagreements, debt collection and enforcement, partnership dissolution, intellectual property infringement, unfair competition claims. In each case, your litigation lawyer ensures procedural compliance and builds persuasive legal arguments based on Brazilian statutory law and local jurisprudence. Now let's move to labor litigation, a high-risk area for companies operating in Brazil. If a former employee files a lawsuit for overtime, dismissal without cause, moral damage, or benefits not paid, your lawyer prepares for a defense based on contracts, internal policies, and labor law. These cases are heard in Brazil's specialized labor courts, where deadlines are tight and procedures are fast-paced. Whether you're an employer defending against accusations or an employee pursuing right claims, your litigation lawyer makes sure that labor rights are respected and responsibility are fairly assessed. Another major area is consumer litigation. Under Brazil Consumer Defense Code, consumers have strong protections. A company may face legal claims involving faulty products, service delays, price errors, data misuse, online transactions. Many of these claims are filed in small claim courts, known as juizados especiais, even in smaller disputes. Reputational and legal consequences can be significant. A litigation lawyer helps negotiate settlements, defends against baseless claims, and ensures a company remains compliant and protected. Now let's talk about tax litigation. If your business receives a tax assessment or fine from the Receita Federal, the municipality or the state tax authority, a litigation lawyer will challenge the tax claim through administrative appeals, file a judicial action to cancel or suspend collection, and represent you in tax enforcement lawsuits, and coordinate with your accountant and tax advisor to align financial and legal defenses. With Brazil's lawyer tax system, it's easy to fall into disputes. Your litigation lawyer ensures that you stand on firm ground in both law and numbers. And let's also look at regulatory and administrative litigation. If your company is sanctioned by a government agency such as Anvisa, CVM, IBAMA, or BACEN, your lawyer can defend in administrative procedures, negotiate sanctions or compliance terms, take the case to court if regulatory abuse or illegality is involved, defend against license suspension or public fines. With deep knowledge of administrative law and due process, here at Alves Jacob Law Firm, we can ensure that the state power is exercised with limits and your rights are fully protected. And what if your dispute involves arbitration? Many business contracts in Brazil include arbitration clauses, especially in high-value commercial deals. A litigation lawyer familiar with arbitration will help you file or respond to arbitration procedures, prepare evidence and written submissions, represent you in hearings before arbitration centers such as CAM, CCBC, or FGV, and enforce or challenge arbitrations award in court. Brazil supports both domestic and international arbitration, make it useful and enforceable path for conflict resolution, but it still requires solid legal representation. Now, let's talk about judicial strategy. Litigation in Brazil can be time-consuming. A skilled litigation lawyer knows how to move your case forward, avoid procedure delays, and use available tools like preliminary injunctions, protective orders, evidence production motions, negotiation settlements, and strategic appeals. When a case cannot be resolved through a mediation or conciliation, your lawyer becomes your courtroom advocate, protects your rights and even filing every hearing and every sentence submitted to the court. Now, for foreign clients, litigation in Brazil presents a special challenge, from language barriers to jurisdiction rules and enforcement difficulties. That's why working with a bilingual litigation lawyer is crucial. Your lawyer can translate and submit foreign evidence in accordance with Brazilian procedure, enforce foreign judgments or arbitration awards, advise on cross-border litigation strategy, represent you before courts anywhere in Brazil, from São Paulo to Brasília to Recife. And final, litigation is not just about the present, it's about preparing for the future. A great litigation lawyer will help you reduce legal exposure, draft stronger contracts, and resolve conflicts before they go to court. And so we are here to help. We have almost 3 decades of experience in litigation in Brazil. We are registered with OAB, that's Brazilian Bar Association, and we experience the type of case you are facing. Strategy and practical in their legal thinking, skill in negotiation and oral advocacy. And yet we are fluent in both Portuguese and English. And so focus on results and risk mitigation and reputation management. To sum up, a Brazil litigation lawyer like me is your advocate, your strategy, and your protection in legal conflicts. Whether you're in a courtroom or the boardroom, their job is to turn legal complexity into legal clarity and to guide you toward the best possible outcome. So thanks a lot for watching this video. If you're facing a legal dispute in Brazil or simply want to avoid one, speaking with me, because I want to hear your thoughts and you explain your rights for your business or your future, and you deserve to be fully defended. Okay? So see you in the next video. Bye bye.